Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is, as always, good to see you today. And today we are doing a live reaction to at least part of Amberlynn's latest video. So she uploaded this in the middle of the night last night, and it is damn near an hour long. This may very well be Amberlynn's magnum opus. This could be her greatest work ever. Yeah, probably not. But, if any of you watch any of my other live streams doing reaction videos, it's because I'm being lazy. I have a lot of things I want to do today and get done, and that does not include editing an Amberlynn video, but I do want to watch it and react, so we're going to do this on a live stream. And this video is titled Nikocado Caused Me to Get Hate, Getting Back with My Ex, and Meet Faline. So if this is a like a three-parter kind of video, she covers these three things. I might break this video up into 3 sections. I don't know, we shall see. But I didn't want to spend, forever editing a video today, so we're going to do it live and probably break it up and at least have this first part be a live reaction because I'm lazy and I have shit I want to do. So I've got my second cup of coffee because I was having issues getting my Streamlabs up and running. So let's hey Jonalyn, good to see you. So let's go ahead and get started here with this. Let me turn off the background music. Let me scratch my nose. Let's turn that off, and we are going to be in a movie theater today because this might very well be Amberlynn.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video.
Shut up. We're not ready yet. There we go. We might as well have some popcorn and sit back and watch Amberlynn's very long video. So hopefully you can hear everything. Hopefully you heard Amberlynn just then. I think I have everything set up correctly. I think I'm finally getting the hang of Streamlabs a little bit. I'm no expert, but I can at least muddle through enough to do a live stream. So, well, I've been streaming video games at least, so. Speaking of which, I'll probably stream some Disney Dreamlight Valley shortly after this. That's one of the things I want to get done today. But, let's see, well first, the title portion of Nikocado Caused Me to Get Hate. The only thing that Nikocado would have caused Amberlynn to get hate on would have been when he had alluded to her lying about having cancer, which I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he wanted to stir up drama and stir up shit, because I for one believe she did have cancer. She showed proof of that, and I don't know why he would do that, but that's the only thing that I can think of that he would have caused her to get hate for, was people were like, wait a minute, maybe he knows something. He doesn't know shit. So, and then are we gonna actually meet her girlfriend or whoever Faline is? I don't know, we'll see. I might just do 20 minutes of this video, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna shut up and we're gonna see what Amberlynn has to say. I don't have her sped up. Let me see if I have an option to speed her up in here. I do not. So, unfortunately, we're going to be watching Amberlynn in her real-time, very slow speech. Oh, no, wait, here we go. 1.25. Sweet. Alright, we do have her sped up a little bit. Alright, let's go.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I went onto Instagram and I had you guys ask me tons of questions. I said ask me.
Oh, we got a Q&A video. So we're going to have a lot of random bullshit in here. I'm sure that I can't edit out. But, you know, hey, this is transformative content. Look at me transform this shit. I'm just blabbing away. And you probably just heard me stirring my coffee. So let's see what
questions, and you did. And I was just screenshotting away. It wasn't until I was done screenshotting until I realized that I screenshotted 55 questions.
Oh, good lord.
So after I screenshotted them all, I wrote them all down. We have 2.5 pages of questions. It is a wide variety. So stick around. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but let's get into it.
Stay near an hour.
So the first question is, how are you feeling? And I'm feeling okay.
What? I mean, okay. I would normally say, why would you ask that? But with all the medical stuff she's been going through, I could see why someone would ask, how are you feeling? Otherwise, I'm like, why the fuck would you screenshot that one? What?
As for like the pain I've been experiencing, it is gone. As for my out of breath that I've been experiencing, that is abnormal to what I'm used to. It has gotten a little bit better.
Okay, good. So are we going to get a medical update? Have you had any follow-ups? That's my concern. Was this just an infection?
And as for the cough that I was experiencing, that has also gotten better. But I will say, I'm not going to hold my breath on this one for the lack of a better saying, because the pain has disappeared before and it has came back full force with extra symptoms. I'm hoping for the best. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this was just an infection, and the antibiotics that I am currently taking, which I only have 2 left, are actually helping me.
You know, let's absolutely hope that is the case. You know, I don't think anybody wants to see anything bad happen to Amberlynn. I certainly don't. I want to see her get better and succeed, and I mean, I want to see everybody do well and succeed. I need to get my ass in gear and succeed in my weight loss goals.
We can only hope and wish for the best. But as for like mentally, because the next question is, how is your mental health? It's okay. I am actually rapidly going through anxiety cycles is the best way to explain it, because like one minute I'm okay, and the next minute I just have this wave of just like fear and anxiousness. And I've noticed I'm a little bit more moody lately. I'm just trying to stay as positive as I can, because I'm doing everything that I can currently for the situations that I'm in. Just continuing to be an advocate for myself and being patient and just like having positive thoughts, even though negative thoughts do seep in. I'm not perfect. I am terrified, and the anxiety side of me and the fear side of me has a lot of negative thoughts. So I'm trying to push those away as best as I can, but sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, we all have those moments, I think, but especially, I mean, she's been going through something for a while, apparently, that she still hasn't told us about. And then with these new medical things, I could see that really causing some anxiety and some mental health issues. But she has a therapist, psychologist, whatever, both, I don't know, supposedly. And hopefully she's talking to this person and working through some of this stuff, because a lot of the things that she says, how she copes with things, it doesn't seem like that she's working with her mental health care providers to work on coping mechanisms and whatnot. So I don't know.
Asked, hey, does your psychologist know about your YouTube ILY? ILY YouTube. And yes, she knows about my YouTube. I don't know if she's actually ever like watched it. I think that would be like against rules or like professionalism, because we do stay very professional,
and she would learn a lot more about you and the shit that you do.
I love, because in the past with therapy, it's just seemed too friendship based, but this is more like professional. As I'm answering this question, I do want to speak about, people are confused because I say that I go to therapy, I say that I have a psychologist, and I say that I have a psychiatrist, which is all true. I have a psychiatrist that is the one who prescribed me my medicine for my anxiety and my bipolar, which is Lamictal and Zoloft. And then I see a psychologist for therapy because I need more intensive therapy and not just like support therapy, because there is different versions of therapy. And
this psychologist, supposedly, if it's still the same one, was supposed to be the one that was also part of the weight loss inpatient or outpatient program. You're welcome, Jonalyn. I'm sure I make excellent background noise. A night in the woods. Yeah, that is not for me, but you do you. That sounds, I mean, it does sound kind of nice. I just wouldn't stay the entire night in the woods. I mean, I've went and sat in the woods with my friends when I was younger, my my pagan friends. But yeah, that sounds like a good time though. So yeah, I think this psychologist, if I recall correctly, and I think I do, I have a pretty good memory, except for lately. I'm getting old. Is the same psychologist from her weight, the eating disorder outpatient program, which she supposedly again had restarted, but she hasn't mentioned that in a while. I wonder if anybody's going to ask her about that.
Out of 10 people are getting support therapy from a therapist, while I'm getting more deeper therapy from a psychologist, which is at an eating disorder clinic. Someone asked, what shows are you currently watching?
Okay, that is the right one. But a therapist is different. So do you have a separate therapist also? Because you just said, I have all three. Are you considering your psychologist also your therapist? Because you use those terms interchangeably. And like in your last video, you said psychologist and psychiatrist, referring to the same person when it was actually your psychologist. So this is why people don't trust you, Amberlynn, because you use words incorrectly all the fucking time, and you explain things poorly. So you wonder why people don't believe you and don't trust you, even when you are telling the truth. It's because you're just bad at wording things. And you use words wrong. Oh, okay. What shows is she watching? I don't give a shit, but I really can't speed past it.
So Faline and I actually just got done watching The Watcher.
We better find out who the fuck Faline is. And we better find out in the first 20 minutes, because that's all I'm doing today right now in this blurb.
If you guys don't know what that is, it's on Netflix. It's based on a true story of this family living in this home who is receiving these very haunting and creepy letters from a stranger, and this person calls himself the Watcher. So the whole time you are watching that happen, and like how the family's going through it, and you're trying to see like who's the one doing this.
Oh, so this is an actual true crime story that this might be based on, because there is a true crime incident where these people moved into a house and they kept getting letters from somebody that called himself the Watcher, and they were like, oh, your kids must be enjoying the front porch or whatever, but they would just put these letters in the mailbox, and then they asked the previous owners, and the previous owners were like, no, we never received anything. But this person kept saying, the Watcher, I'm always watching, and has said that they were like a second generation of this, that like their father before them had also been the Watcher of this house. But it was very creepy, and then they tried to sell the house and they couldn't sell it, I don't think. But so this TV show or whatever must be based on this true crime story. I watch a lot of true crime. I'm one of those people.
So you have all these people around you. It's kind of like a game of Clue. And do you find out at the end who's doing it, or do you not? And if you do find out, are you shooketh or are you not? So we're watching that. A 90 Day Fiance, Jersey Shore Family Vacation, of course. I'm watching a little bit of Catfish.
She said that was on Netflix. I don't have Netflix. I have Hulu, but I don't watch a lot of TV. I spend most of my time watching YouTube videos for either research or about Amberlynn or some other random things, like in the debunking community. So if any of you have Netflix and have watched The Watcher, let me know down below if it is similar and kind of based on that true crime story that I just mentioned.
I'm a few episodes behind, and we cannot forget about one of my most favorite shows ever, which is Grey's Anatomy. We have a new season starting. Someone said, I'm getting married this Saturday. Also, what's your favorite Harry Styles song? First of all, congratulations.
Why did she screenshot some of these questions? Oh my god. Maybe I should have just done a regular reaction to this and then cut out half of it.
I hope you have an amazing wedding, an amazing marriage, and I'm so happy for you.
Congratulations.
As for your question though, my favorite Harry Styles song is definitely Kiwi. Love that song. Y'all need to listen to it if you have not heard it. I'm
surprised it's not Watermelon Sugar. to go with her watermelon kisses.
Absolutely love it. And any song that's actually on that album slaps. Next question is, did you see the lymphedema specialist yet? Actually, I did. Today was that appointment, and you guys,
how did it go?
Will never believe what happened, what I was told, what I learned. You guys will honestly be so shocked. I'm not going to talk about that in this video because...
Well, are you going to give us an update in your next vlog about the lymphedema specialist? Because that would actually be interesting to figure out what the specialist said, what you can do, and all of that jazz. I would find that a lot more interesting than what your favorite Harry Styles song is.
I want to do that for another video because it's kind of like a lot to absorb. I learned a lot. I want to share a lot with you guys, and I feel like hopefully from this appointment my life is about to change just a little bit, and I think it's for the better. So let's keep our fingers crossed on that regard as well.
Well, that's good. That's something positive. That's something good, at least.
Someone asked, why don't you post every day? So as much as I would like,
because I know Amberlynn doesn't do anything other than make some videos and, you know, watch wifey work, but editing videos does take time. That's why I'm behind on my own videos. Granted, I do have a full-time job, and this is Amberlynn's full-time job, but also she may not have something to do every day other than just like, hey, I watched some TV. I mean, how thrilling is that? I don't do shit every single day that's worth recording. So, I mean, what's she gonna post? She doesn't do, I mean, what does she do every day?
I have no idea what I would post. I mean, the simplicity of sitting down and like doing mukbangs or like constant Q&As or just like very short, quick vlogs of my day. I just don't see you guys enjoying that if it's daily. Sometimes I feel like quality over quantity. I'm not saying the quality of my videos is all that great because we all know I've always been a mediocre YouTuber. That's never gonna change. I've been...
Me too, girl, me too. I don't do shit. Although in my next video for my own little update on my life, I actually had a social life last week. It was quite the miracle for 2 days.
YouTube for a decade. This ain't changing. Like, my videos are always going to be mediocre, so expect that. Constantly posting isn't going to do anything besides probably frustrate people because I feel like the content would be even more boring. Someone said, I have cellulitis for the first time. How long before it starts to heal? My leg is so red. So I want to say, please just listen to your doctor. And I know for a fact you're prescribed antibiotics because everyone is. Take them correctly. That is a big one because your body can actually get used to antibiotics, mainly if you take them incorrectly, which is usually you not finishing them, which a lot of people seem to do, which is really weird. But I
have a runny nose. Oh, my allergies, and especially with the weather changes, can't breathe ever.
Particular about antibiotics. I have to take them perfectly because I know that I get cellulitis really easily. I know how to like handle cellulitis rather well, and the antibiotics and everything around it. From my experience, obviously everyone's different, that it always gets worse before it gets better. So when you see it highlighter red, because it's going to be highlighter red, or at least mine gets highlighter red.
I don't often see a red highlighter. I know she always says highlighter red. Most highlighters I see are yellow. I mean, you might occasionally see a pink highlighter. So I don't know why she refers to it as highlighter red. I find that a very odd description. And I know that's probably nitpicky of me, because she says it all the frickin' time, and it always irritates me.
It gets so red that it like hurts my eyes to even look at. Just know it's going to be like that for like 2 days, but then the antibiotics are going to start kicking in. You're going to notice it getting smaller and better and not as red. Something that doctors in the past have told me to do is mark it with a marker, not a permanent marker, and definitely not on the actual cellulitis, but like around it, but close enough to see like...
Excuse me. So you can see if it's getting smaller. They'll do the same things. Like if you have like a spider bite or something, they'll draw around to see where the redness, where the infection is, to make sure that it is getting smaller and getting better and not getting bigger and getting worse.
Getting bigger daily, and if it is, then obviously the antibiotics is not working. Like overall complete healing probably takes a little over 2 weeks, but I do notice it within the first like 4 days. Someone asked, what is your favorite cereal? So I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That is my all-time favorite cereal, but I recently learned that in a lot of countries it is actually illegal to eat that cereal. So I looked up why, and it's because...
Really? That's interesting. Let's see what the answer is.
The ingredients. And then it makes me wonder, like, why in the United States are certain ingredients okay but not in other countries. Terrifying. No wonder why we're all freaking sick and fat, right? Someone said you really seem like you're not.
Well, what's the ingredients? Why don't you tell us what the ingredient is? You know, am I going to have to Google this right now? Oh, good grief. Sorry, my microphone's in my way. Well, now I'm curious. So we're going to have to find out together here. Why do some countries not sell cinnamon toast crunch? Okay, in most European countries, there's that shrimp tail contamination incident. This is the Wikipedia page. This doesn't say anything about it. Marketing. I don't. Do some countries not sell cinnamon toast crunch because of ingredients? Common U.S. foods that are banned in other countries. All right. Farm raised salmon, Mountain Dew. I can see why Mountain Dew wouldn't be. Little Debbie Swiss rolls. Oh, because they contain dyes yellow 5 and red 40. And that's what I was thinking whenever she mentioned it, because it could be one of the dyes, because it looks like Frosted Flakes, Honey Bunches of Oats, and Rice Krispies. Because of BHT, which is a possible stovetop stuffing. I love stovetop stuffing. Oh, that's Wheat Thins. Lucky Charms, Tostitos salsa. You know, it's funny because I lived overseas for a while in South Korea, and I don't know. Okay, I don't see anything about Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but my guess would be that if it is Cinnamon Toast Crunch banned in some countries, my guess would be that if it is, it would be there's some dye that's used in it. It could be the BHT, because I'm looking up the ingredients here, the chemicals. So it could be the BHT, because BHT is banned in a couple of Asian countries, it looks like. So, yay, we learned something today. Let me get my microphone back over here. Sorry for that little tangent, but we all know that Amberlynn is bad at explaining things and often misrepresents things, like when she talks about reaction channels. Okay, let's hop back over to the Amberlynn. Alright, back to Amberlynn. You really seem like you're not happy doing YouTube. Do you still have love for it?
Happy doing YouTube. Do you still have love for it? I will always have love for YouTube. And I think what makes me probably come off as not happy doing this anymore, besides the shit that I'm going through in my real life, is probably, honestly, when I think of YouTube, I think of the hate. I think of the harassment that I've gone through, that the people in my life have gone through, just because they're associated with me.
And how you can deal with that is don't look at it. I know having your Instagram and stuff open allows people to send you hate messages and whatnot. Speaking of Instagram, I'm also on Instagram. I don't really post that much, but if you want to reach out and say hello or ask me anything, my Instagram link is in the description of my recent Amberlynn Reed videos and my own videos. It's not in this one yet because I haven't edited the description, but feel free to reach out and say hello. And maybe eventually I'll start posting more pictures on there. But pictures I post on there also go to my to my Facebook. So, But all Amberlynn has to do is not look at it. She said that she watches a couple of reaction channels to kind of keep up on the rumors and whatnot, which is fine. Watch those channels. But don't, if reading the comments on your own videos causes you stress and you just think it's all hate, then don't read them. Now, I will admit some of the comments on her videos are hateful, but a lot of them are constructive criticism. But she even considers constructive criticism to be hate.
I think of the bullying and the fat shaming. I think of the reaction channels, the slander, the speculation, the rumors, and it puts me in a really bad headspace. And I'm trying my hardest to get out of that and realize that there's more to YouTube. There's more to the audience who is watching me.
Absolutely. You have 203,000 subscribers. And I'm sure a lot of the views that you get aren't subscribers. A lot of my views aren't subscribers. And I get way fewer views, like way fewer views than Amberlynn does. Like 0.5% views. And about half of those are not subscribers. So I want you to subscribe if you're watching this. We're going to try to get to 250 this year. So she needs to just not engage, don't interact with them, because if you give them attention, they're just going to keep coming back.
Than just the negativity. It's hard because sometimes you can be told 100 different times, like, oh, you're a good person, or I support you, or you're in my prayers, but then you see that one comment that's like, you're fat, you're a liar, and it's like, that's the one that sticks with you. It's hard. Sometimes I'm more numb, and sometimes I'm not. By me thinking...
Absolutely. I mean, you get one negative comment, you're going to be like, wow, maybe, is that true? But for as long as Amberlynn has been on YouTube, she should kind of be used to that by now. To be on, I mean, I hate to say that, but she should be used to getting negative comments by now and just ignore them. I mean, when you get to a channel of Amberlynn's size with 200,000 subscribers, 50, 60,000 views a video, you're always going to have some people in the comments not being very nice or saying they don't like this, they don't like that. And you're not going to please everyone.
Consciously and honestly, it's like intrusive thoughts. Like I don't choose to think of the negative. So I can't even say that it's my fault. And if you struggle with intrusive thoughts, then I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. When I have intrusive thoughts about YouTube and it's just like all the negativity, it does make it hard for me to love it like I used to. And I'm trying to get out of that. I'm trying to get out of the slump, but it is hard. When everything around one thing is so negative, it makes you want to just like never do that one thing. But I love doing that one thing. I love doing YouTube. I love talking to you guys. I love uploading. I love editing. I love the whole...
Because you kind of berated us for a while on some of those videos and lectured us. And nobody liked that because it's like, well, all right, get off your high horse. I understand the slump thing. I've been in a slump myself, basically ever since my birthday, towards the end of August. I've just kind of been a lump. And here I am doing a lazy live reaction because I don't want to have to edit a 30-40 minute long video. Because I have a lot of other stuff I want to do today, and because I want to get out of the slump that I'm in, I don't want to spend the entire day trying to edit a video. So I understand that, and it's hard to get out of those slumps, and I don't even know why I'm even in a slump. I honestly don't, but I am. My brain has just been foggy lately for some reason. Like I'm finding it hard to focus on things and just not. I don't know. So I understand, part of what she's going through here. I think as far as the slump. And I think everybody has those issues, and people can say, well, just get up and do it. And it's like, I really, want to, but then I just can't. I just don't have the energy for it. You know what I mean?
Whole process of YouTube, and I'm so grateful that this is how I make my money. Like, this is my job. And that's what actually brings me to my...
That's very fortunate for her, and I think if she were to continue to look at YouTube as her job, that would help her make videos more and work more on her content, because that is her income. She has to upload videos to earn a living. I don't. I have a job. It's my laptop right here next to me that I need to sign in and do some work after I finish this. Um, so I would think that you know, if YouTube were my only income, I would be working a hell of a lot harder to get content out and making videos and spending time thinking about what kind of videos could I do. Maybe a challenge here and there. It's, planning out video schedules, like, okay, well, this video, I want to do this kind of a thing, and this is going to take me 2 weeks to film. So, it's, I just would think that she would put in a little more effort into her video content and what she's putting out. And maybe learn more editing techniques. I would love to learn more editing stuff, but I already sit at my desk all damn day working, and then, doing research and making videos to do tutorials and stuff takes a lot more time. But Amber Lynn, this is her job, and I don't know. I'm ranting now. We've been on for 30 minutes.
Next question, which is, are you going to keep reading comments? So as you guys have probably seen lately, I have been hearting comments. I have been replying to comments.
You have been?
I've been super active in my Instagram DMs. And I've realized it's taking a toll, especially because so many people think that they're my doctor. It's really hard to be going through this health
We're
situation
all
type deal,
armchair doctors.
this journey, and sharing it
Armchair
with
coaches.
so many people online, and having people diagnose me, undiagnose me, assume that I'm lying, assume that the doctors are wrong, assume things about my health. It is hard, and it is so anxiety inducing, while I already am just suffering with my own freaking anxiety about all of it.
Is she wearing a shirt? I don't know. That's a very big... Leave it to me to notice the very big gap here in her clothing. What I want to know is if she's still on Ozempic.
So I'm officially done reading the comments. I am done going into my Instagram DMs for now.
Okay.
This is just something that I need to do for myself, because I notice days where I interact. Sadly, this is sad. This is reality right now, though, but I notice that days where I interact with my audience are days that I feel worse, days that I have more anxiety, days that I hate myself more, days that I hate my life more, days where I don't hold on to as much hope. To know if it's a good comment or a bad comment, I have to read the bad. So it's not like I can just skip over the bad. So I notice that by me not reading comments on certain days, I just feel better, more hopeful. And
if that's what you need to do for your own mental health, then that's what you need to do. I mean, there's really no other way around it. I mean, everybody has mental health issues occasionally, I'm sure. But, so if it's becoming an issue, then that's what you got to do for a while.
I'm not so much in my head with like constant anxiety. So for now, I have to kind of put a wall up. And I know a lot of people can say, turn off the comments. What's the point if I'm just not going to read them? I'm going to leave them up because
leaving the comments on also gives engagement on that video, and it's more likely to get picked up into the YouTube algorithm and possibly be suggested to other people. So that is probably another reason why she wants to leave comments enabled, because of the engagement. Even if you hit that dislike button on my video, go for it. That's engagement, baby. So
you guys have free voice. It's freedom of speech. Say what you want, but I don't have to read that. Are there any other Lego sets that you have had your eye on?
Yes, I want the globe that she has. I've been wanting that one for a while. It's expensive. Of course, I still have my Atari one that I need to put together and show you guys that one. I haven't done my video on the Birds of Paradise Lego set either. I have so many videos I need to edit for y'all. Some house stuff, some other... Yeah, I'm just... Like I said, I've been a lump for the last 6 weeks, 7 weeks. God, 2 months.
Yes, actually quite a few, but I'm just going to stick to my dream Lego, which is Titanic Lego. I have wanted...
Oh, the Titanic is so awesome. It's massive, but it's so cool. I actually kind of want the Titanic one also. That might be like when they get ready to like discontinue it, I just bite the bullet and buy it. The Titanic one is really cool. I love Legos, so I can bond with Amber Lynn over our love of Legos.
This Lego since it first came out, but it is really pricey. On Lego.com, it's not too bad. It's a little over $600, which
Yeah.
I can justify, but it's sold out. So when I go to like Walmart.com or like the good old Amazon moment, it's almost $1,000 for that Lego. And I'm just like, I cannot justify that. For some reason, I could justify a little over 600 because it'll take me forever. It'll literally help me so much with like my mental headspace, like distract me from things. Doing Legos is just, it puts me at such like a peace. I can't explain it.
It's
a very good distraction. That is literally the one. It's over 9,000 pieces. Can you guys even imagine? The biggest Lego I've done was over 4,000 pieces. That's literally double plus some. Like, ma'am,
Did she finish the world map? I kind of want the world map too, but I don't know where I would hang it right now in my house. I'm kind of running out of wall space. In my office, I have no more wall space in my office here.
That Lego, and I will have that Lego one day. I can promise it. Someone asked if I would ever do a meet and greet. Honestly, it was something I wanted to do in the past, but ever since like COVID happened, I said no. Like, I am so weird about large groups of people now. It like makes me sick. Plus, on top of that, I am an awkward turtle. If you see me in public, I would love for you to come up to me. Always come up to me. I might be awkward and nervous, but I'm very like welcoming, and I love meeting you guys. But
I am so socially awkward. It isn't even funny. And it's probably gotten worse since I don't go out and interact with people much anymore.
like, having an actual area to meet y'all, I couldn't do it. I am way too awkward. I'm way too anxious. Can we get more going out vlogs, like eating at restaurants and shopping videos?
I don't think she's going out that much.
Yes, I would love that. I think I was going shopping in almost like every single vlog before I hurt my ankle. I love shopping, even if it's something as simple as, oh my God, I gotta go get some apples from the store. Once I hurt my ankle, y'all started noticing, oh my God, why is she just sitting in her videos?
Yeah, because she couldn't walk. I think that's why they started doing the Instacart for groceries too. Because Amber had hurt her ankle. But even the last couple of weeks, they've been Instacarting groceries, and her ankle has supposedly been healed for a couple of weeks now, because we've seen her up walking around the apartment more.
Why isn't she vlogging? Why is she like just in her apartment? It's because I had to heal from my ankle. My ankle's pretty much healed, y'all. Like, I'm walking, I'm doing my damn thing, but then this whole breathing thing started happening, and the pain and the cough. So that's also another reason why I haven't been like out and doing things. I really hope that soon enough everything can get figured out, and I can start feeling better and start just doing more. Not even just for you guys, because I'm sorry the vlogs are bland. This is just my life right now. But like for me, for my well-being.
My life
you guys
is boring
hate
too, honey.
Seeing me in this apartment. Imagine how I feel, especially with my whole ankle debacle. Like,
she's stuck there 24/7 for weeks on end.
I just felt so trapped. And then like once my ankle started healing, it's like another thing trapped me. I'm just like, really? So I'm hoping I can get the key and become untrapped soon, because trust me, we all want freedom. We all want to go shopping. We all want to go do things. Like, there are things that I want to do. Hopefully that's coming up soon. Someone asked, do you play Skyrim? I actually currently do not play Skyrim. I used to play Skyrim when I lived in Virginia, which was so long ago. Oh my God, I lived in Virginia forever ago. How long has it been? It's been like...
I have Skyrim. I've had it for years, like 8 years. I never really got much further past the first town. I got distracted by just chopping wood to earn coins. Apparently, I just enjoy mundane simulation games. Chop wood? Alright, I can do that. Run this shop? Yeah, I can do that too. Oh, you want me to go kill a dragon? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay in town and chop some wood. Oh, I did finally make it like a little further into the game, but I think I got another game like Stardew Valley or something and got sucked into that. But yeah,
8 years, and I was obsessed with Skyrim. Will you ever address the Gracie rumors?
She has.
So if you guys don't know, Gracie was Destiny's cat. Destiny is my ex. And Destiny and I moved into an apartment together. And if you guys don't know anything about cats, they hate moving and they hate new environments 9 times out of 10. And
They
when
make
cats
you
run
very
away,
nervous and upset.
it's usually because they just moved into a place that's new. Gracie tried to run away multiple times when we first moved into the apartment. And I know Gracie was not happy there because we had a roommate who had a pit bull puppy who did annoy Gracie a lot. Gracie just was not used to that type of energy. There was actually a point, was it a couple days before Gracie officially ran away, where she ran outside and I had to go get her. This happened when Destiny would open the door. It happened when our roommate would open the door. It happened when friends would open the door.
Yeah, cats will have a tendency, if they want to get outside, they will dash out that door as soon as you open it, and you got to go chase their little fuzzy asses down.
It was anybody and everybody, and it was something that we really had to focus on. Like, if that door was being opened for any freaking reason, we had to pay attention, and we had to make sure Gracie was not getting out. And I remember there was one morning, it was around like 10, I was like, why hasn't Gracie meowed at the door? Because that was like her daily routine, was meowing at the door for some food, for breakfast. Typical. I didn't hear it. We went searching through the apartment, and Gracie was nowhere to be found. The roommate was a stripper who worked weird hours, very weird, would come home 4 a.m. in the morning, would come home drunk, would come home high, with friends, several people, her boyfriend. It was that night prior that she came home around 3
Sounds like quite the adventure.
a.m. with her boyfriend. And before Destiny and I went to sleep, we said goodnight to Gracie. It was like typical routine. That is what we did. And then when we went to sleep, we would put Gracie out in the living room because we wanted to sleep with the door shut, but the litter box was not in the bedroom. So we didn't want to have her like go to the bathroom in the bedroom without the litter box. Anyways, so it was the roommate who did it. Destiny knows that. I know that. Roommate knows that. There's another rumor that I need to dispose of. Absolutely not true. People said that I like had a wasabi fund. I did. I think I had maybe $10 for a cat. That's it. And people are saying that like I had this whole wasabi fund, so I got rid of Gracie because I had enough money for a cat. Absolutely not. So after Gracie went missing, we went searching, and we searched for a while, and Destiny brought up to me, let's get you a cat. I was actually quite shocked, gotta admit. It actually meant a lot, and I made sure to talk to her. I was like, but what about Gracie? How do you feel because Gracie? Like, I made sure to put her feelings first, and she was like, no, that's fine. First we went to the...
So Amberlynn saying she put Destiny's feelings first. I wasn't around during the Destiny era, but I have seen clips of Amberlynn's video where when like Destiny just looks heartbroken while they were making the flyers to hang up outside. And Amberlynn didn't seem very sympathetic at that time. Excuse me, when they were making these flyers to hang up, and Destiny just looked absolutely devastated. And it reminds me of a time when my Bessie baby got out of the house, and my girlfriend at the time didn't really care for Bessie a whole lot because Bessie did not like her. I should have listened to Bessie. And Bessie had gotten out like late one night, and I went around the neighborhood for like an hour looking for my cat, and I don't want to say her name, and my ex-girlfriend at the time was like, you know, she's fine, she'll come home, it's okay. And I know maybe she was trying to seem kind of upbeat, you know, like, hey, it'll be okay, but I was just heartbroken because I loved that cat. I mean, Bessie was like maybe 2 years old at the time, and she wanted to get out of the house any chance she could get, and then she'd play this little game of, ooh, you gonna catch me? And then she'd run up a damn tree and then couldn't get down. So we ended up going back home, and we were living in a house with some roommates, and then, you know, about 20-30 minutes later, Bessie did come back to the front door. So for Gracie to not come back home would maybe say to me that somebody picked her up and was like, oh, look, a kitten, and took her home.
Like, animal shelter. There was no adoptable cats, which was really weird. There was one that I absolutely fell in love with. Wasn't adoptable. It was so sad. So we went to this other place, which was called Petland, and we met Wasabi. His name was actually Bogart, and we met him, 3 months old, and we both fell in love. Destiny needed that cat. Wasabi is pretty cute. we did not have money currently for that cat. So at the time, I actually had a 3DS that I was obsessed with that I sold for Wasabi. And I also had an iPod because, yes, those were popular back then. This was like 7 years ago. So iPods were still a thing. Sold my iPod. So I sold 2 devices that I absolutely loved because I thought Wasabi could not only help me, but also help Destiny. And we decided together to get a cat together. And this whole rumor that I let Gracie out on purpose is just absolutely disgusting. Like, it's like repulsive almost, because I loved Gracie very, very much. Probably one of the sweetest cats in the whole world. Truthfully, hands down. So that rumor is just ridiculous. And it's just another thing for people to try to like control, narrate. It's just another rumor for you guys to create and just have fun with. But you have to realize that there's real feelings and real people involved. Sorry, but that rumor is not true. Someone asked Team Edward.
All right. We are 20 minutes into her video. We've been going for 45 minutes, and this video is getting very long. So, let me turn things back on. Because I can. Hey, look at that. I'm learning how to use tools. So, I think we're going to call it a day, or at least a stream for now. And we will pick back up with Amber Lynn at her Team Edward or Team Jacob, because I'm sure we're all just dying to know if she is Team Edward or Team Jacob. But she hasn't answered any of the questions pertaining to her title yet, involving Nikocado, ex-girlfriend, and Faline. So, we'll see maybe if that's in the the second third of this, or at the end. But that's gonna be it for now. I'm gonna have some lunch, maybe do some work. I might stream some Disney Dreamlight here in a little bit. We shall see. But I have other stuff I want to get done today as well, so we'll see. But John and Lynn, I hope you enjoy your little camping trip and enjoy packing. And until next time,